Welcome back. We are still on the topic graph of quadratic functions. In the previous videos, we have learned how to interpret the graph of a quadratic function. In this video and the subsequent ones, we are going to solve some likely examination questions. We will solve 5 questions in total. So let's begin with the first question in this video. The question for this video is: copy and complete the table below for the relation y is equal to x squared minus 5x plus 3. So you have been given this table with x values ranging from minus 2 to 5. So you substitute each one of these x values into the relation to get its corresponding y value. The B part of the question says that using a scale of 2 centimeters to 1 unit on the x-axis and 2 centimeters to 2 units on the y-axis, draw the graph of the relation y is equal to x squared minus 5x plus 3. Then the C part says that from your graph, find I, the truth set of x squared minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. I, the least value for the graph of the relation y is equal to x squared minus 5x plus 3, and I, the gradient of the curve at x is equal to minus 1. We will solve the A and B part of the question in this video. That is, we will copy and complete this table for the relation y is equal to x squared minus 5x plus 3. Then we will use the values in the table to draw the graph of the relation y is equal to x squared minus 5x plus 3 in this video. In the next video, we will use the graph of the relation that we have drawn to answer the C part of the question. So let's start with the first one. Copy and complete the table below for the relation y is equal to x squared minus 5x plus 3. As I've already said, it means that we will substitute each one of these x values into the relation to get its corresponding y value. So let's begin with that. The relation is y is equal to x squared minus 5x plus 3. The first x value in the table is minus 2. So we are going to find y when x is equal to minus 2. It means that we will substitute x is equal to minus 2 into this relation. We will have y is equal to, we have x squared here, so we have minus 2 squared, we have minus 5x, so minus 5 times minus 2, then plus 3. Don't forget that whenever you are squaring a negative number, you have to put the negative number in a bracket. So we have y is equal to minus 2 squared minus 5s times minus 2 plus 3. This will give us 4 plus 10 plus 3, which is 17. So when x is equal to minus 2, y is equal to 17. Let's put that in the table. So when x is minus 2, y is 17. The next x value is minus 1. So you find y when x is equal to minus 1. Once again, don't forget to put the negative number in a bracket when you are squaring it. So y is equal to minus 1 squared minus 5x times minus 1 plus 3. This will give us 1 plus 5 plus 3, which is 9. So when x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to 9. The next x value in the table is 0. When x is equal to 0, y will be equal to 0 squared minus 5 times 0 plus 3. 0 is not a negative number, so you can choose to put it in a bracket or not. So y is equal to 0 squared minus 5 times 0 plus 3. This will give us 0 minus 0 plus 3. And 0 minus 0 plus 3 will give us 3. So when x is 0, y is 3. The next x value in the table is 1. When x is equal to 1, y will be equal to 1 squared minus 5 times 1 plus 3. This will give us 1 minus 5 plus 3. And 1 minus 5 plus 3 will give us minus 1. So when x is 1, y is minus 1. The next x value in the table is 2. When x is equal to 2, y will be equal to 2 squared minus 5 times 2 plus 3. This will give us 4 minus 10 plus 3. And 4 minus 10 plus 3 will give us minus 3. So when x is equal to 2, y is equal to minus 3. The next x value we have is 3. When x is equal to 3, y will be equal to 3 squared minus 5 times 3 plus 3. And this will give us 9 minus 15 plus 3. 9 minus 15 plus 3 will give us minus 3. So when x is 3, y is also minus 3. The next x value is 4. When x is equal to 4, y will be equal to 4 squared minus 5 times 4 plus 3. 4 squared minus 5 times 4 plus 3 will give us 16 minus 20 plus 3. And 16 minus 20 plus 3 will give us minus 1. So when x is 4, y is equal to minus 1. The last x value is 5. When x is equal to 5, y will be equal to 5 squared minus 5 times 5 plus 3. 5 squared will give us 25, minus 5 times 5 will give us minus 25. So we have 25 minus 25 plus 3. 25 minus 25 is 0. So you have 0 plus 3, which is 3. So when x is equal to 5, y is equal to 3. So we have now completed the table for the relation y is equal to x squared minus 5x plus 3. The question said that we should use a scale of 2 centimeters to 1 unit on the x-axis and 2 centimeters to 2 units on the y-axis to draw the graph of this relation on a graph sheet. So let's do that. This is our graph sheet, and these are the points that we are going to plot on the graph sheet. The question said we should use a scale of 2 centimeters to 1 unit on the x-axis and 2 centimeters to 2 units on the y-axis. We have already learned how to determine the best position for the x and y axis. In the videos on determining the best position for the x and y axis, which is the video number 17 in this playlist, we learned that to determine the best position for the x and y axis, you consider the set of x values you are going to plot and the set of y values you are going to plot. Then you choose the x and y axis in such a way that you can plot all those points on the graph sheet. So that is what we are going to do here. Considering the set of x value that I have, I'll choose this vertical major grid line as my y-axis. And considering the set of y values that I have, I'll choose this horizontal major grid line as my x-axis. Now, let's use the scale given to us to number the x and y axis. On the x-axis, we are using a scale of 2 centimeters to 1 unit. This is the origin, so here will be 0. Then we will have minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the y-axis, we are using a scale of 2 centimeters to 2 units. Here is the origin, so we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. And on the negative side, we have minus 2, minus 4. Now, we can plot our points on this graph sheet. The first point is minus 2, 17. So minus 2 on the x-axis and 17 on the y-axis. 17 will be between 16 and 18. So we have the point minus 2, 17 here. The next one is minus 1, 9. So minus 1 on the x-axis and 9 on the y-axis. 9 will be between 8 and 10. So we have the point minus 1, 9. The next one is 0, 3. So 0 on the x-axis and 3 on the y-axis. 3 will be between 2 and 4. So we have the point 0, 3 here. The next one is 1 minus 1. So 1 on the x-axis and minus 1 on the y-axis. Minus 1 will be between 0 and minus 2. So we have the point 1 minus 1 here. The next one is 2 minus 3. 2 on the x-axis and minus 3 on the y-axis, which will be between minus 2 and minus 4. So 2 minus 3. We have that point here. The next one is 3 minus 3. 3 on the x-axis and minus 3 on the y-axis. So we have the point 3 minus 3 here. The next one is 4 minus 1. So 4 on the x-axis minus 1 on the y-axis. We have that point here, 4 minus 1. And the last one is 5, 3. So 5 on the x-axis and 3 on the y-axis. 3 is between 2 and 4. So we have the point 5, 3 here. After plotting the points, you join them with a free hand to get the graph of the relation y is equal to x squared minus 5x plus 3. The C part of the question says that we should use the graph to find I, the truth set of x squared minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. I, the least value for the graph of the relation y is equal to x squared minus 5x plus 3. And I, the gradient of the curve at x is equal to minus 1. We are going to do this in the next video. So see you in the next video and let's continue with the solution. Bye bye.